Hey guys, just 1 second. Um, Need to set my laptop on a flux mode. Yeah, now it should be working. So basically, I think it was day 15, but I recorded my video and then I uploaded it, but I set it as a private video. So that's the reason I just realized when I looked on YouTube Studio. But I'll turn that into public so that everyone else can see. But it was mostly about stack the queue part because I was on a train yesterday and I didn't have time to do mhm, do the actual problem. So for today, I'm gonna solve one of the problems for stacking from day 14, and hopefully it clarifies. It did quite clarify quite a lot for me. I I now understand, I believe, a bit more about how this algorithm works. But anyways, the problem is given an absolute path for a Unix style file system, which begins with a slash, transform this path to its simplified canonical path. Uh, I'm pretty sure everyone has used a cd command on command line where you can just change the directories and go to any directories you want. Um, but there, single dot signifies the current directory, double period means moving up one directory level, and multiple slashes are interpreted as a single slash. So basically from here, um, single dot or multiple slashes, it doesn't really matter, right? Because um, single period just means the current directory, so you just have to remove it. Also for multiple slashes, you just convert it into single slash. However, if you see a double period like this, it means that you'd have to move up a directory. So like you can see from this example here, if there's two dots here, it means that this picture has to go up a directory. So that means it's gonna replace the documents and it's gonna become home users pictures. Uh, yeah, and this also goes the same for example 4, where for example there's two dots, but there's nothing after the delimiter slash, nothing before the delimiter slash, so it just becomes a slash because going one level up from the root directory is not possible. Um, so yeah, what we have to make sure is think about dot, two slashes, and dot dot. Uh, yeah. So why is stack data structure used in this kind of situation? It's because, for example, when we're using dot dot, a double period, it means that uh, so directory is already like a stack of trees. So first in, last in, first out, LIFO principle, right? So the last one that was in from this example 3 was um, was documents, right? Right before this two dots came in. So this last element is popped out from a stack data structure. Um, yeah, that's it basically. So we have to specify that in our code. We also use stack to keep track of directories in the path. Um, if we encounter a single period, then we can ignore it. If we encounter double period, like I said, we remove it. And if we encounter a directory name, then we just add it to the stack. Simply push it to the stack, right? So that's the basic uh, way how it works. Um, so the pseudocode would be something like this. So we initialize a stack first, and then what do? We are going to split the directories with this slash, and then for each component in the path, we are going, if it's empty, then we ignore it. If it's empty or if it's a dot, single dot, we ignore it because it just means a current directory. If the component is dot dot, then we have to pop the last element that was pushed into the stack data structure. Otherwise, we normally push the element into the stack. And then after that, um, we check if the stack is empty and we return a slash. So let's try to implement it in the code. So the solution, simplify self path. We initialize a stack, so that will be stack equals square brackets. And now for string in path, right? Path dot split. We specify the delimiter, which is slash. So first condition was if the string in if it's empty or if it's just a single dot, then we just normally continue. If string is double dot, then that will mean okay, and if it's a stack, then stack dot pop. For those of you who don't really know Python, pop is removing the last element. Really handy. Or else, what was the last condition? We just push elements into the stack, which means we append it. So stack dot append. Now we return. We start with the slash, right? So that will be slash plus slash dot join stack. Let's see if this works. Oh shit. If string. Yeah. It was a long, tiring day. Yeah. Nice. Yes, as you can see, it simplifies. Dot when there's two dots, you just put it up one directory. Case one. Yeah, you just remove the trailing slash at the end because it's unnecessary. All right, that was it for today, guys. Although this was a medium level question, I find it quite easy because first of all, stack is not hard to understand. And second of all, it was just specifying if else condition. But it would be nice to maybe do one more example tomorrow maybe easy one, and then do also a Q example, or when I'm trying to solve the example and if I feel like my basic is not enough, then I would also record video about Q again. And I'll make sure I put my Q video on public. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for listening, guys, and see you guys tomorrow.